England, the fact that he's got the number 10 shirt is for me is a disgrace, you know. Because if you look at, as I said to you before, you've got the likes of Phil Foden, Eberechi Eze, Cole Palmer, who are actual number 10s, and you're deciding to play Bellingham as a number 10. As I mentioned before, it's okay. It's okay against Serbia, you know, maybe against Slovenia, but when they play up against the better teams, he's going to get found out in terms of not being a true number 10, because obviously you're going to need to be good in tight spaces, and he's not good in tight spaces. He's someone that is, as I say, he's a powerful runner, you know, and I think the problem that Foden's having is that really and truly, Foden should be playing in the 10, because Foden is someone that is good on the ball and will nick the midfield to the attack. But because England have given Bellingham the main guy syndrome, yeah, it means that the likes of Foden is going to have to play out of position, because Southgate's not going to drop Saka, because Saka is a favourite of Southgate, which means Foden has to go to the left. But someone like Eze should be playing as well, because Eze, again, is someone that can make things happen, you know. Or even if you want to play a bit more pace out on the left-hand side, play Anthony Gordon. I mean, you brought Anthony Gordon, so play him, because he's someone that does actually play out on the left.
I would probably think he will probably start the next game.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, because he is a constant threat, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's like, sometimes you do need people who are willing to run in behind and stretch the fences, and I think he's the perfect guy to do that.
What the thing is, the way that England are playing, you're better off, because what Southgate's trying to do, Southgate is just trying to fit in Foden, Bellingham, Saka, and it's not working, because it should either be Foden playing the 10 or from the right, or you don't play him, basically, because what's the point of bringing Anthony Gordon, really? Because Gordon actually plays out on the left, but really and truly, Southgate doesn't want to drop Bellingham, he doesn't want to drop Foden, and he doesn't want to drop Saka. But something's got to give, because you can't play all three of them unless you play Bellingham slightly deeper. But the fact that Bellingham has got the standing he's got now from the fans and from the media, Bellingham is more or less too, like in his head, is too good to be playing as a deep line midfielder or a box to box, because they're looking at the way he's been playing for Real Madrid, which has been a different system anyway. So the fact that Southgate, if Southgate wants to play Bellingham in a number 10 role, that means you can't play Foden, because Foden's not going to do nothing out on the wings, because England's got Man City. Man City have a system where if Foden plays out there, he can link with players, and obviously they're training day in, day out. So he's used to the system at Man City, whereas international football, you're relying on individuals. And if you want to get the best from Foden, just play Foden from the right cutting in, or play him as a number 10. But Southgate likes Saka, you know what I mean? He likes Bellingham. So realistically,
it's all a little bit strange, really, because they've had so long to prepare.
Yeah.
And it seems like, to be honest with you, they don't really know they don't really know what the best team is. I mean, he stuck Trent Alexander-Arnold in there, and do you know what? To be honest with you, I love watching him. You know, strike a ball and his technique, and you know, he plays brilliant, educated balls in behind the defence. But what's really strange is that they bring him into central midfield to do that, but they haven't played the correct players that enable to get the best out of him. So if you want to play Alexander-Arnold, you're going to want pace in behind. You're going to want willing runners, because that's who he's going to pick out. So if you're going to play a front three of, say, Anthony, Gordon on the left, Ivan Toney up top, or you know, Ollie Watkins. I prefer Toney to Watkins, to be honest. And on the right, I don't know, Saka, maybe Trent, maybe used in a better way then, because he'll be able to pick balls to willing runners. At the minute, he's got Foden, who's going to want to come towards the ball. Kane likes to come towards the ball, because he's probably not quick enough to get him behind. So it doesn't. It didn't really make much sense picking Alexander-Arnold with Kane and Foden and them kind of players.
But sure, this is the problem, yeah. This is why Southgate's a poor manager, because what Southgate's done, he's buckled under pressure. Because how Trent Alexander-Arnold has come from, because I believe Trent not in the, was he not in the last Euro squad or World Cup squad? He didn't get picked or something like that.
I'm not sure.
There was one squad he wasn't in, yeah, and now Trent all of a sudden, not only is he in the squad, but he's playing in midfield where he's primarily a right back for Liverpool, yeah, which is poor management. And the reason he's doing that is because Southgate just wants to. He's buckling under peer pressure from the fans, yeah. It's because he wants to try and play everyone, everyone's favourite. He wants to put so Trent, Declan Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, Kane, yeah. He's pressured to play these players rather than just playing the most balanced team. And my point is, it's going to work against the Moldovas of this world, you know, the poorer nations. But when you play up against competent nations, just playing players because you have to play them because of what the pressure is from the media, you're going to come unstuck. And my point is, Bellingham is the new toy for England. So Bellingham's going to play, yeah. In my opinion, I wouldn't be playing Bellingham, yeah. Saka is going to play for Southgate. Harry Kane's the captain. Foden, because Foden won Player of the Season, yeah. He's gonna play because Southgate is gonna have to justify that. Declan Rice is gonna play. So, as I say, against the lesser teams, it might work, but against competent teams, you're gonna be found out. And this is why against Slovenia, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he went for the same team against Slovenia, yeah. But for me, yeah, it's gonna, and he might get away with it, but I think he'll be under pressure to change the team because if England wants to get beat by Slovenia, the pylon's gonna be mad because they're gonna be saying to him, why didn't he change it and stuff like that. So,
I think if he's like ignoring the defence, I think if he's going to play Rice in the deep lying midfielder.
Yeah,
I think he should play Bellingham as just the central midfield player, box to box, and then all the places for me that are up for grabs are who's going to play in front of Bellingham and the front three, because I think them places are up for grabs. I don't think.
What? So striker, where Saka plays on the left and number 10.
Saka, Kane, Foden, and I guess where Bellingham's playing at the minute.
Yeah,
I think all them four places for me are really, really up for grabs because I don't think I'm even saying that I would probably play Anthony Gordon. I'd play Ivan Toney instead of Kane.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who I'd play coming in from the right. Probably Foden, and then maybe even bring Cole Palmer in.
So for me, I'd play Cole. Like my starting team was Cole Palmer. So I would play Declan Rice and Kobe Minu in the midfield because Declan Rice obviously can win the ball. He can get across the pitch as well. Kobe Minu's got the composure. Yeah, and I'll play Cole Palmer from the right. I'd play Foden in the 10 or Eze in the 10, and then Eze or Foden from the left. I think what I'd probably do is start Eze from the left, Foden in the 10, and then let Foden and Eze interchange. And then as a striker, me personally, I would play Ivan Toney because Ivan Toney, the way England are playing, you need someone that is capable of holding the ball up and can threaten in behind as well. Ivan Toney can do both. Harry Kane can't threaten in behind, but Harry Kane obviously is a great player. But unless England are going to play a way where, because Harry Kane relies on pace, let's be honest, yeah, and they haven't really got anyone that is just out and out quick on the flanks. I mean, Saka's got pace, but Saka's not Kylian Mbappe pace. You know what I mean? And obviously Foden's not Foden wants to come to the ball. So Harry Kane, in a sense, is nullified because Harry Kane comes alive when he's got pace on the flanks. And not to mention, Harry Kane likes to drop in deep. But Harry Kane can't drop in deep because you've got Bellingham occupying that space. And then you've got Foden who wants to come to the ball. So it's not going to work. And then if you look at Saka as well, Saka comes inside a lot of the time. So it's not going to work. Whereas Anthony Gordon just wants to run him straight in behind. You know what I mean? So, but against Slovenia, you'd expect them to beat Slovenia. For me, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. You know, because Slovenia are what? They're on. I believe Slovenia are on. Did Slovenia beat Serbia? No, the drew with Serbia. So Slovenia are on 2 points. And obviously Slovenia would want to, even if Slovenia draw, then that could be enough. Obviously, that would take England through. But then that would be relying on Denmark not beat Slovenia, to not beat Serbia.
Yeah.
You know, so